Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of PTD5. So welcome to the ultimate guide for Mastery Impoppable. I've never done such a video and I'm gonna use Monkey Lane, that is one of the most common maps in the game. And I'm gonna show you right here all the tips, all the exploits and the best strategies to beat Mastery Impoppable. So all the years I've been playing this game, especially now that I got the Steam version, I have even be able to improve myself and to get even better at the game. So yeah, I decided to make this video to show and to pretty much summarize in just a single video all the tips and all the exploits and all the best strategies for mastering Impoppable. So this is going to be like an ultimate guide. So yeah, I hope this is going to be helpful for all of you guys who are still playing this game or might wanna challenge yourself with mastery and yeah. Now that being said, I will not be using here any premium things, especially double cash, healthy bananas, and bigger beacons that on the Steam version can be purchased with monkey money, because of the fact that double cash especially just makes the game too easy. It just breaks the game and it's not even fun anymore. So and in any case, some of you guys might be watching these videos and you might be playing on tablet on the Android version of the game. These things can be purchased only with real money. So yeah, for that reason, I will be going with no premiums. And now in terms of level upgrades and special buildings, now on most maps, you're gonna need just 3 special buildings. So make sure you spend your monkey money when you're collecting all the medals to unlock mastery, right? You're spending it on these 3 main special buildings. The first one is gonna be the Duck Monkey special building, all 4 levels. Then you're gonna use the engineer special building, so that's another special building you wanna spend your monkey money on, again all 4 levels. And then the Bloon cheaper special building. In this case you need just the first 3 levels, because last level it's just to get bananas automatically, which is useless on Steam. So yeah, I will be going with the Dark Monkey special building, which I think like 9 times out of 10 it's your best special building and the one that you wanna really use. Now in terms of lab upgrades, once again, the tokens that you earn from all the medals to unlock mastery, you're gonna use the tokens on just these 4 lab upgrades. So attack speed, very important, starting cash, sell price, very important, and then big Bloon sabotage. Sell price especially is the most important lab upgrade that you're gonna need, especially to use a lot of tricks and exploits on the farms. So now the level depends on how much mastery you have unlocked. For example, if you unlock mastery for the beginner maps, you can reach up to level 9. If you unlock mastery for the intermediate maps, you're going to be able to get level 10. If you unlock it for advanced maps, it's going to be level 11. For the expert, it's going to be level 12. And then for the extreme maps, it's going to be level 13. So depending on how much you have unlocked, you might be able to level it up further or not. So now, in case you don't have and you can't max any of these levels, don't worry, just go for whatever amount you can, so level 8 or level 9, and that's gonna already be a help. It's gonna be better than nothing, especially sell price. I think sell price at level 9 gives back like 95% of cash, so it should be already pretty good. And yeah, now that being said, let's jump into the gameplay. And yeah, I'm gonna try to summarize and I'm gonna try to show you guys the best tips, tricks, exploits that you can use. And yeah, so the first thing is where to place your tower. Now, the engineer is the best starting tower and the one that on most maps you're gonna use. Now, the positioning is very important. You don't wanna go for the cliche position in which you cover most of the maps, because this is gonna be most of the times a pretty bad position. But instead, you're gonna go, depending on the map, in a position in which the engineer has good pierce. Remember, pierce is better than range. So if you can place the tower in such a way that you can still cover a pretty decent amount of the path, but still have good pierce, so being able to pop more than 1 balloon with each attack, that's the best. So that's why I'm gonna place engineer in this position, attacking in this direction, in this one as well, and still can reach the balloons up here. And now, because of the Dark Monkey special building, you can see you have 1 free Dark Monkey at the very start of the game. and you're gonna place it right there, closest to the engineer, right on first. That's fine. And let's start. So remember, mastery, every bloon is one rank higher, and you get less cash from popping them. So that's why you wanna get the engineer 1-0 as soon as you can. So depending on how much starting cash you have, you might need to survive a couple more rounds, but as soon as you can, just get the engineer 1-0. You're gonna have the sentry guns, and that is gonna just solve all your early game problems. With the extra dark monkeys that you can place every 10 rounds, you can survive until round 21 pretty much without ever upgrading or getting anything else. And that means that until round 21 pretty much you have time to farm. Farming on Mastery Impoppable is essential, and you can farm of course in many different ways. Banana farms is just the easiest and the most common way, but you can also farm with the bloon traps. Now to farm with bloon traps, I have a full video dedicated about that. We might have to place engineers in this way so they can cover the beginning of the path. They cover just one part of the path. You don't want to have like multiple paths at once. And there is a very specific usage of the engineers and bloon traps, but I'm gonna show you right here the farms method because it's just a lot more common and you're gonna need to do a lot less things. So yeah, but the engineers bloon traps farming method actually is superior if you use the engineer special building. If you don't use the engineer special building, it might not be as good because you might need some extra damage, but with the special building it becomes super strong. And just remember, every 10 rounds you can have the free dark monkey, so just make sure you place it right closest to the other ones. In this case, this is a pretty good position, so that's why I'm gonna keep placing these towers right here. This one I'm gonna just change targeting just to have different attacking options. And yeah, remember, it's all about farming early game, so you wanna just farm. And this is gonna be the very first exploit you wanna do. You wanna place a farm whenever you can before the round ends. Place it very quickly. Now, placing a farm before that ends ensures that you can actually get the extra 80 cash that a 0-0 farm gives, even if you place a farm right at the end of the round. So this is a huge difference compared to like BTD6, because in BTD6 the farms, the bananas are gonna just drop on certain intervals depending on how long you have been on the round, but on BTD5 it's just related to beginning or end. So yeah, make sure, remember, every time that you can to place the farms before round ends. In that way you can get the extra 80 cash for free. Now the second exploit that you want to do is, especially when you have surprise level 9 or higher, is selling one of the two farms, normally the non-upgraded one, when you have enough cash, right? So that you can get the other 2-0. This is gonna give you more cash in the long run, especially after 3 rounds. So this is something that you want to do very early, so in that way you can generate more cash. Alright, once again here I have enough to place a farm, so I'm going to place it in the round, remember. Now farming placement is very important as well. What you want to do is you want to place your farms in an L or a C or a U shape. So that means that you want to place farms like this, alright, or like this, so in a U shape or in a C shape, alright. So just placing them so that you can place a village between them and you can afterwards discount all of them. So that's the idea. So that's why you wanna select whatever spot of the map that you're playing and make sure you can place farms in this way so that you can discount them. Right, here we go, another farm here. Round 20, so that means another free dark monkey. In case you might have, for example, some sentry guns in the spots where you're gonna place the dark monkeys, just wait 1 or 2 more rounds until you can place the dark monkey. Remember, it's very good, don't sell sentry guns, because if you sell them, you might have 2 little sentries for the rounds, and so you might struggle too much. So just make sure you don't sell the sentries. Alright, so once again, doing the exploit, selling one farm to get the other to 0. And around 22, you have Bloons in Mastery. So what you're gonna do is you wanna upgrade one of the Duck Monkeys, normally the one that is the furthest along the path. So in this case, mine is gonna be this one, 0-3. So you wanna start the round, you're gonna go slow, and you're gonna just get the upgrade as you're collecting the cash from the farms, right? 0-3, that's all you need. And that's it, all right? Round 22, and you can pop Bloons because of the Duck Monkey special building, so that's why another reason why it's so good. Round 24, rather than spending 240 cash and upgrade this Duck Monkey to 3, is going to allow it to pop camos. That is the cheapest way to pop camos. You just want to use prospects. It's going to be instead just 35 cash, and there is just a single camo around 24. Then there are no camos until around 33. So this is by far the most efficient way to pop the camo in round 24. And make sure you place the prospects at the very end of the map, so in that way you can collect the farms, the bananas from the farms, and you can actually place a farm in the round once again to get the extra 80 cash. As you can see, I did. And remember, every single trick that you know and every time that you can place a farm before the ends is something that you want to do. Alright, here we go. Now round 26 as well, you can place a farm in the round. Here we go. And then I'm gonna just get this monkey 1-3. In this round is where the first rainbows come out, so you wanna have a little more range to make sure you cover, you can attack these rainbows and all the lesser balloons. Now, of course, depending on which map you play, it might be harder, right? If the map is harder, your monkeys, your towers are struggling a bit more, you might need to upgrade it sooner. But yeah, so remember, always adapt to the map you're playing. Another farm to 0, here we go. And then actually here I can place once again another farm in the round. And yeah, I still need to get one banana, so I'm gonna wait for it. And you can see here I placed the farms in this shape so that I can fit the village there and I can discount all of them. So that's the idea. 1-0. Go slow here and try to place once again. Remember, every time that you can place a farm before that ends, just do it. Here we go. And I should be even able to place another farm here in this round, if I remember correctly. Because it's a pretty long round, so yeah. Let's place another farm. Right. 1 and 2. So I can sell this one. I can actually afford to get this one to 0, and I can save this one, so I can keep on gaining the additional cash. Now the number of farms, based on my experience, 4 is enough. If you place more, like, and you spend cash to upgrade them, right, you might end up not having enough for your defenses. So that's why I've seen that 4 is enough, and that's why I'm gonna keep this 4 upgraded. This one I'm gonna just leave it there, but yeah, these 4 are gonna be the ones I'm gonna upgrade. Right, here we go. And now round 30 means another freedom monkey, and then round 31 is another pretty tough round. There are a lot of rainbows here, so you need 100%, literally, to get another monkey. 1-3. It's a must. So here we go. That's the village. And now you wanna. This is going to be the second exploit that you can do. Once you place a village, because of the fact that the village is going to reduce the cost of the towers and upgrades by 10%, and because of all the farms now are discounted, you can literally sell them and you can replace them again. And because of the fact that now they are discounted, you can get around 1,000 cash. Well, actually, the amount of cash you get depends on your sell price level. In my case, it's around 1,000 cash. So here we go. Just rebuild them again, but in this case, they are in range of the village. And yeah. Alright, I can sell now this farm so that I can afford to get this one 3-0. Here we go. Round 33. More camos, so that's why I'm gonna get both of these monkeys now 2-3. go. And another farm 3-0. Here we go. So now round 35 is the first round where you have the ceramics. So you want to start, go slow, once again collect the cash from your farms, and as soon as you have enough cash and you can drop a balloon chipper, do it. You want to drop the balloon chipper right here, pretty much in front of the monkeys, closest to the beginning of the path. The balloon chipper should hold 4 of the 5 ceramics that will come out, and it's gonna give you more time to your other towers to destroy the remaining balloons. Until then, you have to deal with the like rainbows and all the other balloons. So yeah, it's just very useful for that reason, the balloon chipper. Round 36, again another round where you can survive pretty easily. And here we go. Now at the end of this round is where you want to do the second exploit, that is pretty much getting a factory and start getting the boxes. Now in order to do this, you're gonna actually need to sell the engineer so that you have more cash, and by selling the other 3 farms, so 2 farms 2-0 and then the farm 3-0, you should have enough cash, as you can see here, to get the factory. And now the exploit is not really getting the upgrade, but starting the round and then getting the upgrade. This is gonna make sure that the bananas, so the 13 bananas you should get, become all boxes, and so you end up getting a lot more cash than you should. And this is an exploit that has been here since the creation of BT5, and so it's one of the strongest exploits in the game, where you don't actually like cheat. It's not like something like regrow farming, right? But it's literally just an exploit of how the game considers bananas and boxes. So yeah, remember, always start the round and then upgrade it to factory. So you can see here, rather than getting bananas, I'm getting boxes. And now with the extra cash of the boxes, I'm gonna actually get here a village. I'm gonna place a ninja right here, closest to the left, to the bottom. Again, pretty central position. Remember, behind balloon chipper. The important thing is that your main offensive towers are always behind the balloon chipper. The balloon chipper always brings the balloons towards your main tower, so that's why you want to place your towers behind balloon chippers and not the opposite. And now the exploit is in the fact that because of sell price, you can actually then sell your factory, you can rebuild a farm, you can just get it 3-0 and you can do it again. So that's the idea. So again, you're gonna start the round, get the factory upgrade, so you get all the extra cash. I'm gonna get here the Blanjinsu 4-2. Village as well, I'm gonna get it 1-0, 1-1 actually. Alright, and then selling the factory and doing the trick. Now remember, in Mastery there are 4 Moabs in round 40, so that's why you doing this trick, making sure that you get more towers, you're gonna get the blue chipper for 2, it's something needed. So again, starting, upgrading, and actually here you can actually upgrade the factory 4-2, so you can even increase the value of the boxes by 200, and yeah, so I recommend you to do it. And with this extra cash, you can get a bomb here. Right, here we go. Just 3-2 should be enough. Some area damage with the ninja, so that you have some help, especially for all these ceramics. And again, you can sell the factory. You can prepare for the trick. Now in this case, round 40 is incoming. Is the next round, so you want to sell the balloon chipper. You want to rebuild it, but in this case, it's going to be in range of the village, so you can have the extra range, the extra pierce, and also the extra discount, which is by far the most important thing. Yeah, just look at the cash here that you have left, look at how much cash you need for the factory, and just try to calculate if you have enough, right? So I'm gonna get it here for yeah, I can actually get it for 2 right away, so I have enough to get still the factory. And again, starting the round, getting the factory, right? You get the boxes. The Bloon Chipper is going to be able to destroy the 4 mobs. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then you have the ninja and the bomb that can deal with the ceramics. Yeah, that's just the idea. And after you do this, until round 43, there are no more mob class Bloons. So you can literally like sell the Bloon Chipper now. You can rebuild it by just 0-0, so you can get back a lot of cash from the Bloon Chipper. This stage, you can sell the dark monkeys. You don't need them anymore. And you can prepare the trick with the factory again. You can get it 3-2 right away. See how much cash you have left. 2-1. I can actually have here a glue gunner. Remember, every time behind the Bloon Chipper, right? Yeah, 3-2. That's fine. Looks okay. Again, starting the round, getting the factory, collecting the boxes. I'm gonna get the village here to 2. Camo detection. Remember that the Bloon Chipper is actually in range of the village, so yeah, it's already there. And I can do the trick just one more time, and that should be enough cash again. So 3-2, starting, upgrading. Now, one thing, guys, is that you can keep on doing this trick as long as you want. Like, yeah, it's not that like you need or you stop doing it. You can keep on doing it until you have 4 factories or even more if you might wanna build more. So feel free to do it as many times as you want. In this case, for this gameplay, I'm gonna just do it until round 43. So this is gonna be the last round I'm gonna do it, because here there are 4 mob class Bloons. 7 mob class Bloons. And here we go, another Bloon Chipper there, 2. Starting the round, getting the factor upgrade, and then that's it. Once you have the glue gunner 3-2, that's a lot of damage as well from the glue other than the slow. You get also the bomb for 2, that's a stun now. Yeah, I'm gonna just build the next farms just one after the other, but without doing the exploit. As I said before, you can keep on doing it. It's actually best if you do it, because you're gonna be gaining so much cash that yeah, you're gonna be able to afford a lot of things a lot earlier on, but you don't have to. So that's the idea. Just placing here 3 more farms. Remember, just 4. All right, always in range of the village to get discount. 2 Bloon Chippers are enough until round 48. So yeah, you can just focus on unlocking the next factory, pretty much. So can I get it now? It's 5.7. I can't, right? No. I can't get it yet. Now for round 49, actually, it might be best if you place 3 Bloon Chippers. On this map, 2 might still be good enough, but on harder maps, it might not be enough. So yeah, actually here, I'm gonna place 1 more up here. Just to the top and to the left, in range of the village, of course. Just 0-2, because I think I can do the trick with the farm, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna start the round, get do the trick with the farm just in this round. All right, and just to get more boxes just in this single round, and then I'm gonna get the Bloon Chipper. Here we go, upgraded for this 13 or 17 mobs. I don't remember how many there are, but there are a lot. So yeah. All right, focusing here on getting the next factory. And now be careful around 54. For round 54, you're gonna need actually 4 Bloon Chippers. So yeah, just make sure that in case you can't afford to have the 3 factories before round 54, to just spend your cash on gaining, like on placing the last Bloon Chipper, right? So that's just the idea. Closest to the left, to the top. Remember, always go for place the Bloon Chippers in front of your towers, right? And that should be around 53 now, then 54. And now some more towers that you can place during this time that can help you are boomerangs. So for example, a 300 boomerang is super helpful, and especially with grouped Bloons. So this is a tower that if you want to, you can place, very cheap as well. Another tower that's pretty good is a 3-2 ice tower that can slow down all the Bloons in an area, and that makes sure that no ceramics can push forward. Another nice tower to combo with a 3-2 ice tower is the 2-3 ice tower, the ice shards ice tower, and that's, again, it's an insane amount of damage that it deals. Yeah, those towers I think are the cheapest ones. So the like boomerang 3-0, and then ice tower 3-2 and 2-3 are the cheapest towers that can really do a lot of damage and or provide a lot of utility overall. So those are my 4 factories. As I said before, you can go for more if you want to, but it's not needed. So that's why I'm gonna just keep these 4. Village 2-3. And now, for example, I'm gonna go for that 3-2 ice tower, right? Slow. 3-0. You can even leave it 3-0, but I'm gonna just get it 3-2. And at this stage as well, preparing for round 63, you can go for a Spectre. It's one of the strongest tower to deal with round 63, because in Mastery, round 63 is a Moab Rush. So it becomes like from a Ceramic Rush, it becomes a Moab Rush. And the Spectre is just the easiest way to deal with the group Moabs. And yeah, you're gonna do a ton of damage to them. And yeah, it's just the easiest and the cheapest way. But actually, for the late game on Mastery Impoppable, you wanna go for a Temple. The Temple is just the best strategy, right? To have a single tower that deals a lot of damage, that has a lot of range. And in that way you can reduce also the lag, you can increase the speed of the game, and you can just go through all the rounds super quickly. So yeah, remember round 60, do MG, but with 4 Bloon Chippers is enough. Now, some honorable mentions of other towers that can be pretty good at this stage are the Helis, so the Apache Prime. The Apache Darship. It's pretty good. If you need to, and if the map has more paths, or if it requires so, you can build even more Bloon Chippers, like 5, 6, 7, how many you think you need. The important thing is being able to always destroy map class Bloons before they push too forward. So that's the idea. As you can see there, round 63, the Moab Rushes. Now, some honorable mentions as well is the activated ability from the Spec Factory. Very good at dealing with the map class Bloons. So again, it's a pretty good tower. The Bloon Traps to generate cash and to also pop the ceramics. They're not really useful against map class Bloons, so that's why you're gonna need. Normally you need a ton of Bloon Chippers there, but then you can get a lot of cash and you can pop the Bloons with the traps. And then, of course, Super Monkeys are normally it's the strongest tower with the strongest upgrade, so that's why normally if you place some of those, you're gonna end up doing also more damage. You can also stack Spectres, you can be like 2 Spectres, and then that's it, because the other towers really do not really provide you or do not really do as much damage as you might need. And that's why I said before that the easiest way to deal with the late game is with the Super Monkeys and the Temple. So I'm gonna wait here until round 70, round 70, 71, right between round 70 and 75, depending on how well your early game or farming went. You should be able to already have enough cash to place your Super Monkey and to get the Temple, to get all the sacrifices down, right? And yeah, so that's just the idea. So I'm gonna stop here around 71. You can see that especially around 71, sometimes, you know, the balloons are more and more and more. So that's why just 4 balloon cheapers might struggle, right? If you place more, then of course you can also deal with those rounds. But in this case, you're not gonna need to, because here is where you place the temple. I'm actually gonna sell all these towers so that I can see, and I can place my temple pretty nicely, which I think I'm gonna place right here. So this is the super monkey that's gonna become the temple. All right. I think this position should be good enough. So 1, 2, 3. And remember, around that range, you need the sacrifices. You're gonna need 5 unique sacrifices. Let's start with the bomb one. Now, in order to reach the maximum damage possible with the temple, you're gonna just need 1 mortar for 2, another one. How can I place it here? Another one for 2, right? And that should be around like 29,000 cash, and then just a bomb like 2-2, right? Just a bomb 2-2 should be enough to reach the 30,000 of sacrifice for the bomb. Then we go to the ice passive. We have the top path here, 1 and 2. And then again, you're gonna just need like a tower 2-2, and that should be enough to reach 30,000. Then we have the glue passive. Glue, you're gonna just need 1 glue like 4-2, and then the other, yeah, just 0-4. I think that should be enough, right? Yeah. Then we have the wizard passive, the apprentice passive, the tornado. In this case, going for a 4-2 wizard, and then again you're gonna just need like a 0-3, and that should be enough. And then we have the dark passive. Now the dark passive is counted in many different ways. I don't think this ace is in range, so I'm gonna just sell it. I have the village that's already 12.8 thousand, and then if I consider 2 balloon chippers, that should be like 16,000. So plus the village, yeah, it's not enough. So I might just need to place just a ninja, like yeah, another 2.7 thousand should be enough. So I can sell 2 balloon chippers here. All right, and that should be enough to get the temple with the maximum damage from all the sacrifices. Here we go. And now at this stage, depending on the map that you're playing, if the map is harder, you can still get a village. For example, here you can still place balloon chippers, like 2 balloon chippers. If the map is easier, like for example this one, you can just go for a village being placed much further away. For example, in this spot. So temple 4-2, here we go, village 2-3, and you can build 1 more spectre if you want to once again to help the temple at clearing up the waves. And remember that the temple is going to deal a ton of damage. So even do MGs, you can see even without any balloon chipper damage and all the stuff, they are destroyed super quickly. So that's a spectre there to help the temple. And now at this stage, I'm going to show you once again another exploit regarding the snipers, and especially the cripple mob effect from the snipers. So you want to place 2 snipers in range of the village, right? Remember, the village has attack speed, and now 1 sniper must go 4-0. So that's going to be the cripple mob 4-0. The other one must go 4-1. So these 2 snipers have different attack speeds, and so they're gonna proc the cripple mob effect at different timings. And so, oops, the game, I don't know what happened there, just froze. And because of the different proccing, that means that they're gonna keep the ZOMGs especially at more time at the beginning. They're not gonna really allow them to advance that much. Now, if you combine this with, I'm gonna now sell the factories. If you combine that with the idea of placing 2 more snipers, but in this case they're gonna be outside the range of the village. And once again, you get one sniper for 0 and the other one for 1. Now you have 4 snipers with different attack speeds. And so they're gonna proc, you can see there, the 2MG cannot even push forward. Like it's gonna advance super slowly. And therefore in this way I can avoid like placing Bloon chippers or having to worry about anything. And yeah, this once again another exploit in the different attack speed of the snipers, so that you can cripple the 2MGs and you can really keep them at the beginning, so your tempo also has better pierce, right? That's the idea. And yeah, you just survive the last 10 rounds in such a easy way that yeah, it's super simple. Yeah, once again the game here is freezing. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. Yeah, probably my computer is lagging or something. Village also 2-4 with activity ability. I recommend you to use it in round 84 because round 84 is a round with the highest RB, because there are a ton of 2MGs with BFPs. So yeah, just use it, increase the attack speed and the pierce and the range for 10 seconds, and that's it. Round 85 actually super easy. So that's the ultimate guide for mastering Impoppable. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Thanks for watching.